Hey guys, it's Chris, and welcome to Toneful, the self-actualization video podcast, episode number 53. You're unique. Why isn't your approach? So in this week's episode, guys, I want to talk about how our unique personality should be part of the way that we do things in our life, specifically how we release music and how we approach our marketing for ourselves as an artist and as a person. What's kind of interesting is how every person is so unique in their disposition. You know, we have different people in this world who are great orators, who are great with talking, and some people are really great with presentation that requires no oration. They just can capture the mind with the visual part of the art or the auditory part of the art. It's incredible how some people include crowd participation. Some people are great interactors and they interact with their crowd. But no matter the type of personality that you specifically happen to have, the real main thing to kind of keep in mind is that your unique personality should determine your approach. And it's all too common now to see all these different, packages that are made up for artists that you can take this course and learn how to release your artwork better, take this course and make your website the most powerful tool for yourself. And while a lot of the techniques and hints that might be given inside of these courses can be something that could be applied to anybody, I think what's more important to recognize is that despite the ability to use that information, it's really on our mind and our way of putting things out in this world that we have to pay attention to that information, what we take from that information. For example, if someone is really great at oration and they did a bunch of teasers for their artwork or their project, no matter what it was, and it didn't include their voice or their ability to speak on it, it might not be the right type of marketing plan for that person. Just as well as someone who does really great with visual art, maybe doing a voiceover video might not be the strongest type of promotion for them. And I think that it's really hard to see this because we live in a place where algorithms reward us. We live in a world where if you follow the certain hashtags or you add the certain things to your post, whether it's the viral song at the moment that if you include it in your reel, you're viral. If it's the little TikTok thing that everyone's doing for that month, whether it's the little ask your girlfriend this, or if you're a musician, you present your band like this, and everyone's doing their own little variation of it. While that's a great way to join a group of people and say, hey, I wanted to do this video, which is okay to do. There's nothing wrong with seeing a group of people do something and wanting to join in. But on the other hand, when we're trying to create unique art and we're trying to move forward with our ideas to be something really special, we want to include who we are in that part of the storytelling. And again, I'm going to bring this back to two friends of mine. I have a friend named Pierre, who just released an EP in the last week. And I have another friend named Pierre, and he's released several pieces of music singles over this last year. And he's done, I think, about 4 of them. And one of the things that I notice is both of these gentlemen did a really great job on marketing their artistic project in a way that they saw fit, in a way that melded to their exact personalities. Pierre does a great job with his video work. He's very visual, but also he has a strong talent in oration, and he makes sure to include that in his storytelling style. He has a very fun voice to listen to. He's very energetic, and it makes it really cool to hear what he has to say. And I'll, of course, include a link in the information in this video for both these friends that I'm talking about. And Hal just put out an EP that was incredible. And to me, not only was it incredible from the spiritual and emotional standpoint that he put it out from, the music is just new, it's fresh. And so both of these artists took the time to really look at their personalities and release the way that they wanted. So meaning, if there's a release, plan that has, you got to do 4 videos before the first single comes out. And then when the pre-save comes out, you do it like this. And then when you get to this next part, you do this. I'm not going to say that you might not get some success following that pattern. You might be able to gain more followers or have that project be seen by more people than the previous project. And that's great. But really keeping in mind who you are and making that a part of your release process not only makes it something that will always feel good in your heart because you did it the way that you see fit, you also end up becoming the kind of artist who's very aware that your decision-making process is what makes your art your art. And I think a lot of people forget this, that when we choose to do things the way that we want to as an artist and express that in a certain way, that is your artistic signature. That's part of it. Whether that's how you are in interviews, whether that's how you are when you are, culminating the music, writing the music, how you seem to your band as you work on the music with them. These are all really important choices. So I just wanted to say that we are unique as an artist in our own existence. I think that every person, actually, as a matter of fact, if you take people out to karaoke or you include cooking and you include other arts in this world, everyone is an artist. And that presentation that they bring to it is incredibly special. If someone makes spaghetti and they have a certain way of setting that up, that might be the most incredible meal you've ever had, even though it's a very simple meal that you might have had prepared for you many times in your life. Someone can present that in a way to make it exceptionally special and represent their self. And so that's really what this is about, was, to remind everybody that while we're in this state of creation and we're looking at all the things that we have to do as an artist, don't let yourself burn out when it comes time to start working on the marketing, when it comes time to work on how you want to present your idea. And this is something that I've been going over very much in my life as I've been preparing my next single for you guys. I'm super excited. And some new songs that are going to be coming out over the next few months, really bringing into my own mind, what do I want these things to sound like? What do I want these things to be like for you guys when I present them the way that I want to present them? When I put this out, how do I really want that to be? And how can I get there? And I'm having fun in the process of thinking about what it is to actually make something special for you guys rather than just be in a rush. And I'm not saying that I ever do any of my work in a rush, but you know what I'm saying? Like trying to just push through, like to say, hey, I got the mass amount of work done, rather than taking the mindset, hey, these are special pieces of the culture and the art that I'm creating. And when I put this out to people, I want this to be something that's tangible for them that they can feel. So if you guys can keep that in mind this week as you're working on anything you're working on, to take your mindset and say, hey, how am I unique? And what can I put into my project or into my release that would make my approach match who I am as a person, so that artistically this is looking like one genuine piece, that the authenticity of who I am when I release and what I do, it matches that of my music. It matches that of my artwork that I put out. So I just wanted you guys to take some time to think about it. If you've made it into this point of the episode, I want you to write the word balance, like balancing beam. And again, I have some special stuff coming for you guys who are making it to the end of the episode. It might just be a few of you. There's about 3 of you right now. But if you guys make it to the end of the episode, trust me, there's going to be some really cool stuff coming up for you. And I just want to take the moment to say thank you to you guys as always. It seems that the shorter episodes have been really clicking. So you guys made it here for episode 53. You're unique. Why isn't your approach? I hope you guys have a great week. And above all else, stay toned and toneful.